Welcome to the Frieden Hotel. At the moment, our hotel is playing host to the Imperial Ambassador. For reasons of security, you may experience some inconvenience, but we ask for your understanding. Okay. You say so, man. Ambassador style. Looks like he's got a bodyguard guarding the door, Gerald. This room is currently in use by the Imperial Ambassador. If you have no business here, please refrain from entering. Is this where we can contact the Imperial Ambassador? Yes, that's correct, but you have some business with us. You're the ones who have business, I think. We're from the Bracer Guild. You guys submitted a request. Ah, bracers, I see. Pardon me. If possible, I'd like to have you listen to an explanation of the case immediately. Do you have the time at the moment? Yes, I do. Yeah, no problem. This way, then, please. I was going to listen to the 5:30 Club, but apparently Barn is hosting it today, and I don't even want to deal with that. The secretary will explain the details. Sir, the bracers have come to attend you. Oh, you're here. Sure. Oh, you were all... Hey, it's been a while. We meet again. Thank you very much for your support in the capital. What brings you to Bose? With the signing ceremony over, I finally have a somewhat open schedule. I've been planning a visit for some time, and I've finally managed to realize it. Ah, gotcha. An inspection trip. It matters not. More important, my medal must be recovered. Is it that important? Barkley, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and show it to the bracer. Yes, immediately. It seems like the ambassador's quite, concerned. Well, it's not an unreasonable reaction. This event is quite the serious crisis for the good ambassador, says Secretary Barkley, Charles Barkley even. After all, that medal is an heirloom of great honor and glory bestowed directly from the Emperor. To have that stolen is a slap directly to the ambassador's face. So I think you know where this is going. Should news of this reach the fatherland, the good ambassador would be the laughingstock of the capital. The laughingstock of the capital? Isn't that a bit, extreme? Extreme laughter. I'm afraid not. I love my country dearly, but a blunder like that would be blood in the water for the high society shows. Especially Marquis Ballad. Should the rumor spread, there is no doubt that his reputation would take quite the beating behind the scenes. That's too bad. Yikes. Talk about nasty. Erebonian society really is a scary place, huh? Seriously. Of course, you learn a lot more about that in Coldsteel. That is the fate of those who live in politics. Do you understand now why we asked you to come? I see. I think I've got it. So what's this thing the ambassador talked about? He acted like he wanted to show us something. Yes, actually. Let me guess. There was a card that appeared to be a declaration of criminal intent left at the scene, of course. Always gotta have one of these. A card? Yes, something like that. Allow me. Lovely princess and your escorts, the bell of judgment draws near. The iron horse's mettle is in my hand. Should you desire to reclaim it, strike through mine riddles. Your first key is the following spell. Ritual. Back the in flower. The end of everything is the beginning. Heed this well. Okay. Really? He puts a lot of work into these. Sure does. The guy's so persistent, I can't even work up the energy to complain like John. That's a sort of enlightenment. Anyway, we should recheck the important parts of the card. Okay, well, the main point seems to be this Rickle word. I think we'll have to start by looking for what that means. In which case, the bits that come after that will be important. Most likely, those parts will be the hint to that word. The part with the end of everything is the beginning, right? Yep, that sounds about right. Should be enough to start with. First, let's check out the town using that as a hint. Do you think you'll be able to investigate the matter? Yeah, we should be. Well then, if we find anything out, we'll let you know. Yes, we expect good results from you all. The investigation shall be underway, then. We're counting on you. Yeah, leave it to us. Leave it all to us. Everyone, please. We can hardly resume our inspection like this. So this first one, we want to go to the south block. I didn't mean to walk into here, but hey, there's some... Apparently there's some VIP from somewhere staying on the second floor. But I don't know much else about him. He just locks himself in his room most of the time. I wonder what he's doing in there. He's I mean, he's probably doing something important. Probably. Okay. So we want to go into the south block. We want to go behind the orbital. Oh. And we want to... We want to check this. The hint was Ritual. Back the in flower, right? And the end of everything is just the beginning. It must be a hint to read them in reverse. So we have to read the entire phrase backwards. Ritual must be special, though, since it's all in caps. You probably just reversed the letters here. You end up with flowers in the back. Lucre. Ah, I get it. You say Lucre in Bose, and it's gotta be this place. There you go. Right, so the card mentions a flower. Let's take a look. Look style. There was a card attached to the pot. Yes, found it. Got it! And that's our answer. Okay, let's see here. Your second key is the following spell. FTHKC2E. View the opened book. And remember always this wisdom. Those who seek the truth must forever look a step ahead. What the hell? What the hell is that supposed to mean? The beep? That's our hint? You're gibberish. Thanks, man. Now you're also giving me a headache. There's gotta be some kind of trick to reading it, like last time. Maybe look a step ahead is a hint. One way or another. One way or another! How about we just look around the town? Maybe we'll figure something out if we wander a bit. Much. Yeah, just sitting here ain't gonna do much for us. Let's get moving. Yeah, let's go. So for this one, you want to go to the guild house. You can go to the 3rd floor. And go to this open book. When Estelle investigated the book, she found a card stuck to it. Okay, found it. A Legend of Heroes card, even. Let's see. Should you seek the 3rd key, seek ye the reverently held casket. The what now? You impertinent little... Yep, we got it. You take each letter in F, T, H, K, C, 2, E and make it the next letter in the alphabet. It's Guild 3rd floor. It has to mean the 3rd floor of the guild house. That's the riddle solved, I guess. But what the hell? Seriously? Right in the middle of the guild house? That clown's trying to mock him. Sure is. We'll have to show him what mockery gets you the next time we see him. Yeah, no kidding. The next thing is a reverently held casket, right? I don't think he means it literally. Or does he? Pretty safe to assume so, yeah. There aren't exactly a ton of caskets just lying around bows. I was thinking the same thing. We should consider what the casket could actually be. So for this one, we actually want to head to the landing, which I completely forgot to go to, but we can go there now, like a pool expert. International port. The sign said airport left, so we went home. I have a ticket reserved for Grand Cell tomorrow. I had a hard time before when the Sky Bandit scare happened and the flights were canceled. That whole incident really made me appreciate airships all the more. Airship arrivals and such. It's Ted! Oh, hey, Agate. Yo, Ted. How you doing? Not too bad. You got in on that flight a bit ago, right? You, here to visit the hometown again? No, it's work this time. Probably gonna stop in once things are settled, though. Or get strong-armed into it. Ew! Well, ain't a bad idea to visit home every now and then, you know? Like, remember what you're fighting for and stuff. Anyway, hey, if I can do anything for you, you know where to find me. Yeah, of course. Agate, man, you're always so busy. You really need to find some time to relax, you know? Relax, guy! The Cecilia's arrived on time. No equipment problems. Check. Alright, we managed to send it off with no delays again, somehow. Scheduled liners don't have much time between takeoff and landing. It's always a race to get them ready. Race style. Finally back in Bose. I've been going all over from Grand Cell to Zeiss to here, chasing the RSA. While I ultimately never found it, it was still a good trip. Next time, though, I'll capture the RSA on film for sure. It can't elude me forever. Apparently he's only been able to get shots of storm damage up and down. Kinda sad, really. Alright, the Cecilia got underway. No problem. Got a bit of time before the Lin comes bumbling in here. I should give the equipment a once-over. Sure should. But we want to check this thing right here. The reverently held casket, huh? Calling it a coffin's a bit of a stretch, but it is being held like it was holy. Yeah, but there's a problem. I don't see that bozo's card anywhere. That is weird. So weird. I'm sure this is it, though. Wait, I know. I bet it's on the bottom of that thing. It might be, but, that little hole isn't big enough to crawl under to look. Yeah, good point. This container has to be it, too. Let's see. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. Who's ready to go to jail? You were messing with machinery on my maintenance deck, weren't you? What in the hell were you trying to do? We weren't messing with anything. We're trying to investigate this container. Investigate? What? I think this will explain. Agate showed Lakely his bracer emblem. Ah, you lot. Has the case led you to my dock? Right to the middle of it, in fact. Oh, right, I wanted to ask. Can we use that machine? Forklift style. You bet you can. And what are you looking to do exactly? We just need to take a look at the bottom of that container. Could you lift it just enough for us to take a look? Sure, I suppose. Wait here a second. Forklift. Alright, here we go. Alright, it's locked and safe. You should be able to get a look now. Thanks, mister. Come on, let's see if there's anything there. There was indeed a note attached to the bottom of the container. And here it is. Thank you, sir. That's all we needed. Great. Let me get this container back down. Before somebody gets hurt. Seems you found what you were looking for. Thank you for helping us. Don't worry, it was no big deal. Anyway, I don't know what you're investigating, but good luck with it. Well, I need to get back to work. The joke of the day is coming up. Of course. Thanks again. Phew, I'm glad he was willing to help. Indeed. Time to continue the job, then. Right, the card. The door has been thrown open. Seek ye the proof of vanity. Find it in the words of the goddess. Oh boy. That's it? Looks like we're just about done. Yeah, I guess so. Words of the goddess. Well, you say goddess, and there's really only one place I can think of. Pretty much. Yep, gotta be it. Let's get over there. Off we go. To the chapel! Chapel style. So we want to go in here. Check out the Bible. These are the testicles of the Septian Church, aren't they? Do you think that this could be the words of the goddess the clue is talking about? Probably. The testicles are supposed to be the great tidings brought about by the goddess in both. Now that you mention it, I remember learning something about that in Sunday school. Anyway, let's check it out. When Estelle investigated the book, she found an iron medal wedged between the pages. Found a medal with a two-winged horse and sword design, which is the crest of Erebonia. Sweet, we found it. But man, just look at this thing. A little imposing for a medal, don't you think? That's the Empire in a nutshell. Big and imposing. I'd say the design is pretty apt for an Erebonian medal. So, it's a cultural thing. I never would have guessed. Plus, what with Ambassador Cranon wearing it? This medal's gonna need the impact of a boot to the head. Woo! It kinda works in a way. That's one way of putting it. Any less showy on a guy with that kind of presence, and nobody would notice the damn thing's even there. More so than ever, too. He's obviously on edge from the medal being stolen. Now that you mention it... Well, whatever. At least we found it. Let's go give it back to him. Sounds like a plan. Is it true? You really found my medal? Yep, we got it. Well, here. Showing you is probably the best way. Let me return it to you. Estelle handed over the medal. Oh, it truly is my... You found it! You really found it! Don't cry, sir. I hate to interrupt the moment, but... Is this something or other medal what you were looking for, then? It's not a something or other medal. It's the Grand Cordon of the Order of the Winged Stallion. This is no ordinary medal. It is an exceptionally high honor that all long to receive and few ever obtain. Who the heck can remember something that long? Did you say something? No, nothing. Anyway, it's the right medal, or cordon thingy, right? Yes, most definitely. This avoids the worst possible scenario. Now, if the criminal responsible could just be punished, things will be settled. Do you have an idea who the criminal might be? We've totally got an idea, but unfortunately, where they went is another matter. What? Is there no way you can capture them? What with that? It's not how this works, sir. Not immediately, no. The one we've got our eyes on as the culprit is quite the well-known thief. Have you heard the name Phantom Thief B before? Phantom Thief B? He's been appearing in the Burrow. Ah, so you do know him. Yes. He reigned havoc in the Imperial capital for some time. He was a man who could not be captured even by the Imperial army. It seemed I should be glad that my medal returned at all this time. Yeah, seems that way. Markley? Sir, do you have the item prepared? Yes, here. While I feel some regret that things did not proceed to capture him, against the infamous Phantom Thief B, you can hardly be blamed. You recovered my medal in good order and maintained the dignity of the Empire. In acknowledgement of your great services to the Empire, I, the Erebonian Imperial Ambassador, grant you this Eisenritter's Medal. Okay. Stella was granted the Eisenritter's Medal. She did her best to keep a straight face. We got a round of applause! Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Congratulations. This is kind of embarrassing. Oh boy. This is Imperial style, it seems. I understand your speechlessness at being awarded such an honor. It must be very hard for you to contain yourself. That's one way of putting it. Ah, sweet youth. I was the same when I received my first medal. However, do not feel unworthy. No, your efforts are more than deserving of this. I expect great deeds in the future, as is befitting of one to receive this medal. Yeah, thanks. Quest Imperial request completed. Fun. Imperial request. Blanc strikes again. He's definitely behind this. Our first clue is the code ritual. Back the in flower. The end of everything is the beginning. Found a card behind the Lucier Orbital Factor. The next clue had several keys. View the opened book. Those who seek the truth must forever look a step ahead. Found the card on the 3rd floor of the guild. Next hint, should you seek the 3rd key, seek ye the reverently held casket. Got the card at the landing port. Last clue, seek ye the proof of vanity. Find it in the words of the goddess. I found the medal in the cathedral. Gave it to Ambassador Crano. We also got this medal. Eisenritter's Medal. Iron medal awarded for service to the Empire. Defensive by 20, prevents seal and mute. Not a bad thing. That's pretty good, actually. Maybe a little more defense. Prevent seal and mute. Why not? It as well. For me, it's enough just having recovered my medal. Phantom Thief B's capture is a national and guild-wide problem. You shouldn't let yourself be too bothered by it. The Ambassador is scheduled to resume his observation soon. You have our heartfelt thanks for your efforts, Bracers. The Medal of Service. A gracious thanks, indeed. That medal is a sign of a person who has dedicated himself to the Empire. It's very rare for it to be bestowed upon a foreigner.